Welcome back to the channel. I thought I would take a second to let you guys know about this little thing I'm doing in my vlog. I do a day in the life of a reseller vlog where I kind of detail my day. I show you guys everything I'm working on and show you sales, show you what I'm listing, show you what's sold, all that good jazz to do with my eBay store. And I also like to include a little run around Lake Patton and moments of gratitude. I know some of you probably don't watch the entire vlog, so you might miss that section. So I thought today what I would do is pull that moment. This is where I come out after the run. I'm all sweaty, the sweat's dripping down, and I take a few moments to be grateful. And I thought I would share that with you today in case you missed it. Let's take a look. Alright, we made it another successful 2.6. Let's call it 3 miles around the lake. Went up into those horse trails. Wasn't icy, it was a little bit slick, but the ice was all melted, so I guess we could be grateful that weather has turned. The winter storm has melted off and the trails are clear again. We can run those safe and sound, not have to worry about busting our neck on the slippery ice. We made it through that week of tough weather, grateful for that. And I guess be grateful for my health, right? Able to get out there and run 2.6, 3 miles all the way around, didn't stop. Had the breath and still a little bit left in the legs at the end and everything. So it was nice to have that. My health is still good at 47. Still able to get out there and do a little something. Number 2, let's be grateful for growth, right? The channel is growing up to 260 followers. I know there's a lot of nonsense on the internet. You guys have clicked subscribe and stuck with me long enough to make it 10 minutes through my nonsense. You're here midway through this video, and I thank you for that. Help me get a little closer to that 4,000 hours of watch time. I know it's going to be a long journey, but we've taken a nice step toward it, and I can kind of see the finish line now. It's there. Just have to hit record a few more times. I guess I'm thankful for being an inspiration to others. I'm seeing others kind of join the journey, hit and record, and tackling that social media juggernaut to kind of get your hopes and dreams out there a little bit and let the people make them worthwhile, make them come true. You know, once I get to that monetization, that first paycheck is going to be nice. Been thinking about it for a while. You know, money is the ultimate motivator, I think, for most people. At least it is for me. I think at this age it's probably less of a motivator, but you know, it still is. So the reality of it is that paycheck at the end of the finish line is what I'm chasing still. And once I get it, and then things might change a little, but right now that's the carrot they're dangling there for me to chase after. And maybe that things will change once I get there, but right now it's that dollar bill, right? I think they say, you know, you can expect to make $10,000 the first year that you're monetized. That's what they say if you list regularly. And you know, in terms of my life, you know, $10,000 might not seem like a lot to you guys, but $10,000 is gonna change my life drastically. So if I can get to that finish line, we'll see what happens. You know, things are gonna change. So look forward to that. You know, the only thing you can really count on is change. It's going to happen to all of you in the next year, so hopefully you deal with it gracefully. I guess another thing would be the ability to learn and grow. This week I've actually taken some strides, you know, creating new relationships in certain ways through social media and otherwise. You know, you learn growing with my older nieces and nephews, you know, what not to do as the new crew of nieces and nephews approach adulthood. You gotta kind of let them come to you sometimes, and I think we've taken a couple strides toward that this week. Some people reaching out to me and me answering back and having a good dialogue, I think, between us that hopefully creates those meaningful relationships that we're all after in life. So hopefully those will continue to grow in the next year. I guess lastly, maybe be thankful for an intelligent mind, right? I'm pretty smart, I think, a lot of ways. You know, I get down on myself when I don't do the work. I don't put in the work, and these sales suffer on eBay, you know, but I know I've done it long enough that I know exactly what I need to do to turn it around. And I'm smart enough to know that not to let myself get too down. All I gotta do is do the work. Things will turn around. It always does. eBay's that system you got to kind of feed. YouTube's the same way. You got to kind of feed it to get it growth. Just like anything, you got to put time into anything if you want it to grow, and you want to learn and take on those new challenges. There's a bunch in front of me right now, so you got to kind of be, careful with your time, not to put too much into certain things that take away from others, which I kind of did this week, and sales on eBay have suffered as a result, but we'll put some work back into eBay and get things flowing again. Christmas was pretty good to me, so sales were pretty decent through Christmas, and maybe I slacked off a little in the new year, but we'll get going again. I got a lot of ideas on how to get things flowing again and try some new avenues of income. Like I mentioned, those priority boxes and the breakable items, and there's other things, other platforms that I'm looking into. It's just a matter of finding the time to learn it all and take on those challenges in the new year. So I waited long enough that there's a nice sprinkle coming down right now, so I think I might skip running out there to the lake tonight, get home and get some listings up instead. You guys have seen the lake in the past. Not much has changed. It was a little warmer today. All that ice is gone. It was nice to get out there and get a nice warm run in for once. Didn't have an extra sweatshirt on, didn't have to worry about any of that stuff. So hopefully things will continue to warm up. Spring is right there around the corner. This time of year I usually hunker down and don't get out here, so to be running in January all the way through December and January, February's coming, March, and then spring is here, and we'll be running every day in that nice warm sunshine. It's on its way, so we just gotta power through this rest of this winter, and we'll get there. So that being said, I challenge you guys, take a few moments for gratitude. Maybe write some down, maybe speak it into a camera, tell somebody you're grateful for them. They say that it builds new pathways in your brain to be grateful. You feel different about life, so why not give it a try, right? I'm trying to do it a little bit. It seems to be working. I feel a little bit better about myself after talking this stuff into existence, so maybe it could work for you. Give it a try. I'm going to get home, shower up, and maybe do another Brian Reads the News. I've got an idea, another article. Where are they now? The child stars, child actors. I was doing that article, kind of stopped on it. It got quite a few views, and I know people are liking it, so I might do that, another Brian Reads the News with that one. Got some Brian Reads the News up, and those are really doing well, getting a lot of views, and I think viewership likes those more than this reselling stuff, so maybe I should shift focus toward that in the new year as well. So we'll see how things go, but tonight I'll definitely do one. So come on back to the channel, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified when it drops.